Well, as you know, the American Dream is a national program where we focus on business, the entrepreneurial spirit, overcoming adversity, finance, the market, all things that are relevant to empowering your American Dream. But a big topic of conversation on this show is housing. So what we do is we integrate local, top-producing, award-winning realtors to cover a wide range of topics on that subject, different micro markets, different niche subject matter. Housing is such a big topic, so we're going to bring you a lot of information right now from some of the best in your market. Let's check out these interviews.
Welcome back to the American Dream. Well, now we have two very familiar faces on the show. I want to introduce Paige Heavey. She is the president of Paige Heavey Fine Properties with Coldwell Banker, and Kelly Zitlow, VP of Cornerstone Home Lending. Ladies, thank you so much for being on the show. Great to see you.
Great to see you as well.
You bet. So, Paige, I know that you have called on Kelly so many times in the past for so many of your clients' home loans. Why Kelly?
You know, here in Arizona, there's a lot of good lenders, but there's really not a lot of great ones. And what I mean by great is looking at the strategy. I think consumers have no idea how many options there are in terms of getting their loans. Yeah. And Kelly's really good at that. And then from there, it is communicating with people so they're not wondering what's going on. And then the best part is closing on time so that my team gets to hand over keys to excited buyers, not stressed out buyers. And that's a beautiful thing.
That is a beautiful thing. So Kelly, is it really that difficult these days to obtain a home loan? And what advice would you give buyers moving to Arizona to really avoid any last minute surprises they might run into?
Well, Jen, I think the important thing to know is that a home loan is very unique based on the particular person. So I think sometimes our country just kind of commoditizes home loans like it's one size fits all, and that is just not the case. Everybody has their own distinct credit history, income scenarios, goals, etc., that really a great lender will just sit down and talk and listen, right? So
Sure.
We want to hear what's going on. We want to hear what has happened in their life that maybe impacts the process and help strategize and make sure that we can create a smooth, well-communicated process. I think the big thing I hear, Paige, from the real estate community is just lack of communication from the lender, and then that creates stress. It creates stress for the buyer, it creates stress for the seller, it creates stress for the agents involved. So we are big on process, systems, communication, and really just taking that extra step on making sure that strategically it really is what's best for the client at that point in time.
Well, and it sounds to me like there's also a lot of personalizing involved.
Absolutely. I mean, this is a major purchase. I think on average people buy, 3 to 4 homes in their lifetime?
Right.
I mean, on average, that's kind of what it is. So these are big dollar numbers. It's not something that we should just be like, oh yeah, we'll just do this or that. Like, so let's give it some thought. Let's really chunk it down and see what's not only cost effective, but what really fits the ultimate goal.
Sure.
I think buyers have no clue that there's that many options out there. And that's what Kelly and her team does so well, is helps them understand that and pick the right one for them.
Yes, they certainly do. They are phenomenal at that. I want to switch gears a little bit and talk to you ladies about this incredible summer heat. We're feeling it all around the country. How do you deal with that heat in Scottsdale? What are some of your favorite things to do in the area? And this question is for both of you, but I will start with you, Paige.
Okay, so for me, I love to staycation. If we're staying here in town in the summer, that means jumping over to one of the hotels that have got a lot of fun. They've got water parks, they've got places, lazy rivers, you know, and if it's not that, then we will jump out of town, go up to the Grand Canyon and go hiking, or just even go over and see you guys in Southern California, because we can't, you know, not go to Disney or California Adventure.
And we're not that far away.
No.
No. How about you, Kelly?
So first and foremost, air conditioning is very important here in the summer, right? So we start actually channeling our winter months right about now, you know, so, but there are so many great things to do around town, even in the summer, even when it's hot. We have some fantastic restaurants. We get up early and hike, and we have amazing mountains and trails and things like that. So even though it's hot, we do figure out how to maneuver a daily schedule around the heat. So.
I love it. Early morning hikes and a lazy river. Ladies, thank you so much for being on the show today. Sounds like the perfect summer to me.
Thanks, Jen.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with more of the American Dream.